What was your journey like to figure it out? Like,
It's so funny that you say you were the oldest in the group that you found. I didn't know any widows when, and I was 52. I didn't know any widows outside of my mother, and she had died 17 months before my husband did. So there was like nobody to talk to. So I tried forming this group of widower and widows. And I was the youngest in the group at 52. So we had a lot of 80-year-olds and 70-year-olds. So I kind of fell through these cracks. And then I met a group of young women who said, "Oh, because you have children at home, you could come into our group." And then I would have been the old one there, even though I had the young children. So it was like I just fell through cracks. And um, I would say those first 18 months, I really spent a lot of time, quiet time, which I had not done, raising 8 kids, and I homeschooled too. So I had never had like that quiet time, but I gave myself that quiet time. I knew that with the life insurance policy, I had maybe 18 months before I had to find work. And so I gave myself that gift of those 18 months to be quiet, to spend time thinking, who am I? What am I going to do? And just to have that stillness that we all need. And yeah, when it's quiet and I know so many widows who keep so busy, so they don't have to think and they don't have to face that, but we have to face it. And so I was studying grief and reading books about grief, and just thinking, well, we got to be built and designed for this. So there's got to be a way to handle it, a right way to handle it, or our way to handle it. So I was journaling. I'd never journaled before, even though I was a writer. And I was naturally turning to more creative endeavors, spending time looking at the sunset and rainbows and smelling the grass and stuff. It's like as if losing somebody very important made me all of a sudden appreciate every little thing in the world, and just notice things. And so I feel like I was gifted with those 18 months before I found work. And then when I went to find work, I actually had the gall to ask if I could bring my homeschooled kids with me to work, and they said yes. So it's like, oh, okay. So I had a job at a library as a library director, and my children, my two youngest girls were there, especially my youngest girl was there. And so it wasn't seamless, but it was like finding yourself and I started reading the Bible. I started praying. I didn't, I didn't have that relationship with God that I developed through grief. I lost my mother. I lost a husband 17 months later. And then 17 months after that, I lost a grandson, 8-year-old grandson. And so I,
8-year-old.
I had to hang on to something. And so that's what I ended up. It was a journey that I don't regret. It's too bad that it had to be from loss that I went in that direction, but my faith is so much stronger. And, so it was a journey that I was not alone in.